Hello and welcome. It's marvellous to have your company. We are talking your one-day special. It is, of course, Pink Frog. This cardstock is a cardstock I use on a day-to-day basis. You'll hear me bang on about it all the time. As we have got loads and loads of cardstock. We've got, however, the wonderful one-day special, and our fabulous Hazel is in the building. I always like it when you're in the building, our Hazel.
Thanks, that's nice.
Your demos are just terrific. I love it because when I watch you, especially, you know, when you're doing all your amazing frames out of card and stuff like that, I always stand there going, oh, I need to do that. I need to do that.
Yeah, but when you're standing there doing all of your messy bits, and I'm thinking, oh, I need to do that.
Good, innit? It's good, innit? We've got a good job. We've got a good job. Obviously, Pink Frog, as everyone knows, you know, I use the card all the time.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I were doing, you know, my one-day special with Alan Crate, and it was Pink Frog I used throughout the hours. Really good quality card. But obviously, the one-day special, we've got the stamps as well. And you've done quite a few releases of gorgeous stamps now, haven't we?
We get, it just seems to become a monthly thing at the moment. It's not, we're not going to have any next month, but to create this one-day special to give you the super smooth, the watercolour and the true black in there, it's a taster or a top-up.
Yes.
You've got the card there, you just need to get the package home, rip them open and start playing. Absolutely.
I mean, it's such a good price as well. Now, you are getting, within this collection, you are getting both stamp sets. And have a look at these stamps. Now, when you have a really, really, really like that background stamp down there, that is absolutely cracking. You've got loads of beautiful sentiments, but yeah, that is a fab background stamp, isn't it?
I love the distressed and just the font, everything about it is going to work with all of your stamps, all of our ones that we've done previously, all the stamps that you've got at home too. The fact that you're getting sentiments and sayings and that big birthday. I love that big birthday. But you've also got congratulations and best wishes, sending lots of love. So it's not just aimed at birthdays. You've got quite a lot of different, there's some nice bits for journaling in there as well. Cherish every moment and just a note, different bits. But it will also work with our typewriter sentiments, which we bought out on our birthday weekend. They really match together well.
Yeah, I really like that. Now, that is only one set of stamps that are part of the one-day special. You've also got, within the one-day special, the beautiful lilies as well. Lilies are one of those that, you know, you can use them for so many occasions. I know there's so many people's favourite flower. You know, when you go to a flower shop or just the supermarket, let's face it, you always see bunches of lilies. I love lilies. I love the variations, the colours. I love the smell of lilies. But also lilies are really good for, you know, for your... do you not like the smell of lilies? It's an acquired one, isn't it?
You can get ones that don't smell.
Right, OK.
And they're more often than not the red ones or the pink ones, which are quite deep in colour. Yeah. But, yeah, I do think they're the most beautiful, amazing flower.
Yeah, they are.
They're big and they're...
Yeah, they are.
A statement.
They've got proper impact, haven't they?
Definitely.
They're beautiful. And when you look at these, I mean, these are big, beautiful flowers in here. They are big stamps. And you can see how gorgeous they stamp out. Really exquisite. Now, your price. The single stamp sets have sold out on their own, but the single stamp set should be £14.95. So, essentially, if you were able to get both stamp sets, which you're not able to now, but that's going to be, what, just under 30 quid? So it means your cardstock, and remember you're getting 10 sheets of the super smooth, 10 sheets of the watercolour, 10 sheets of that beautiful black cardstock, which is absolutely essential. You're getting that for next to nothing, quite frankly. And then, if you're part of Freedom, not only do you get that saving, but of course, Freedom members, you get a better saving and you don't pay postage. So it means you're getting this delivered as part of that Freedom. And it also means you've got a £9.39 saving. You're only paying £30.51. I mean, you can create some beautiful cards. And because you've got your cardstock, whether you're topping up, whether you're going to add more cardstock to your basket, and we have got it on the show, highly recommend it. You're ready to go. I must admit, I love that, the monochrome one. That is absolutely gorgeous.
I'm just trying to remember. I think we either demoed that at 12 or 8. I've lost a bit of track today.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I am informed in my head. We are Katie. Katie says 8 o'clock and I believe her. Yeah, beautiful. There's so many ways you can use this, isn't there?
And do you know what? They're easy to cut out. They're not difficult lines. They're quite straight, so you can build and layer up and decoupage and get some real dimension.
I love that.
It's
with the black
striking,
cardstock.
That's our Claire's.
That looks proper nice. I tell you what, I love that as well, because that's that background stamp and it's been over-stamped, hasn't it?
Why did I call them lilies?
I don't know, but...
On the lilies, yes.
Our little lilies. That is really nice.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? That's Cheryl's.
Very cool indeed. OK, this is your one-day special. This is the last hour. Do not miss out on this. The saving is phenomenal. And, of course, we are talking Pink Frog, which means we've got a really good selection of cardstock, which is essential. We've got your adhesives. We've got loads of extras. So please check that website out, thecraftstore.com. That's where you're going to see absolutely everything. Obviously, if you shop by brand, you will see all the different goodies that Pink Frog bring us. Things like all the essential cardstock. So personally, I would definitely stock up. You know, we've got all the black cardstock. We've got the super smooth and we've got the watercolour. Very good quality, nice heavy cardstock as well. So please have a look at that. I love the huge double-sided rolls that are behind me. They're so cool. They're so cool. So make sure you get all of them. Make sure you get all of them. And the masking sheets as well. Do have a little perusal on the website. Give us a ring, 01733602000. Or, of course, you can order directly from the website. And there's loads of 5-star reviews, especially when we're talking about adhesive. I know that has been super, super busy. Anyway, we're going to get straight to a demonstration on. Oh, lovely Hazel, what's first this afternoon?
So I'm going to use one of our 18 by 24 card blanks.
Now, you were saying these are new sizes, aren't they?
It is, and so you will, like always, you'll get a sheet inside there with the 10 different folds on. So I'm just going to do the tri-fold that's on there.
Wonderful.
Which is 8 and 16. Just go a couple of times.
I like that you put the instructions in because, again, it's, you know, from one cardstock, you can create so many different looks, can't you?
Yeah.
And they always look really interesting. And, of course, something like this, straight away, you can create so many different looks. Anyway, back to you, our lovely Hazel.
So then I'm going to cut a little mat and layer for each one. So that will be 7.5 by 17.5. So 3 panels, and I'm going to choose 3 colours in my Distress Oxide. So I'm going to go for Spiced Marmalade, I think it was Fossilised Amber, yeah, and Fired Brick.
Beautiful.
So for this one, I'm going to grab my background first.
Gorgeous.
And it's got a bit of blue on there, but I'm just going to ink over it.
Just go for it. just
yeah, I don't actually want it that bright, so I am going to stamp it onto it. Sorry. That was the waterfall effect.
It was.
See what she did?
Yes.
That was a demonstration on the waterfall effect.
And I didn't do it. Sorry, Hazel.
But I did. OK, let's move that card blank out of the way. So I'm just going to come down the side and pop some of that gorgeous text on.
Yeah, I like that stamp. That's cracking.
And then next up, we're going to go for the larger set. It's got a lily with some leaves and some buds on. And I'm going to use that as a little bit of decoration up the side.
Beautiful.
So more to put it for the background, if that makes sense. So I'll pop one there. And even though I'm going over the top of that text, it still looks really effective. Just try not to overlap that.
That's gorgeous. I really, really like that.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to come in with a water brush, and I'm just going to quickly whiz over because I just want to move that ink around just to give a different effect. So you haven't, you know, so you haven't got to colour it all in and be precise. So we just add a little flash.
That's lovely. And it doesn't it work so well. When things like this, you see, they look like a proper printed background paper, don't they?
So let's just go on a little bit on that lily. Don't forget to just take some of the ink off as you're going along, because otherwise you'll just flood it all out the same. And because it's a water-based ink, it will just end up like a blobby.
Just a blobby.
Just a blobby.
Blobby thing.
Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that about there. Oh, a few bits there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've already gone ahead and I've done a yellow one, and I've got the orange one done, but we've got some more to do on there. So this one now, I'm going to come back to that in a minute because I'm going to ink around. So we'll work on this one now.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to bring in probably the larger.
You've planned your panels, haven't you? So one's coming from left, one's coming from right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So we're going to go on to spiced marmalade now, and I'm just going to ink that down.
Nice big stamps
it's
as
gorgeous,
well, aren't
isn't
they?
it? And we're going to go across that bottom corner.
Oh, yeah,
and you see, I missed a bit there, but don't worry about it. I'm just going to put it in.
It's one of those. I always think this with lilies. You just can't go wrong. Oh,
no.
Well done, love. Hey,
That's a sigh of relief.
Hey.
So
Isn't it good when that happens?
Yeah, it is, and you just little fist bump inside.
Yeah, it's like boom.
Yes.
Got it.
Just get me little masket. So I'm going to protect that. So the masket sheets are really popular for as stampers. They change your life, if I'm totally honest with you.
They change your life.
They do.
It's a big statement, but I'm with you. I'm with you,
they
Hazel.
do.
The masket sheets are essential. These are lovely as well because on the masket sheets, you've got your cleared, so that's the actual masket sheet, the sort of paper bit, and it's that the sort of plastic bit that you peel away, and obviously it's got your adhesive on there. But the masket sheet, of course, the adhesive, it's not going to leave any residue. No. It's a temporary adhesive, so you can peel them back off again, and you can use them again and again and again until the adhesive doesn't work anymore, essentially. Only £9.99, and you have got 10 sheets there. Essential, that one. Changes your life. We can't guarantee that, obviously. You know.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, however, if it has email in, if it hasn't email in, I got them, it didn't change my life. But my stamping looks great.
There you go, that'll do for me.
Yeah. 976569 is your item number. 60% of the stock has gone. Over to you.
I was just taking advantage and inking my red around there because it had dried while we were talking about the maskets. So now I've got my small stamp, and I'm just going to build that up, and I'm going to kind of just build a bit of a flourish up the middle. I've used the wrong colour. Just one sec.
No problem.
I'm not using red anymore, I'm using orange. This is spiced marmalade.
Well remembered.
Let me just check. Yeah, I did do it. Okay, so I'm going to have one of those here. And then, ooh,
off it goes.
I'm going to have a little one on that side as well. And then we're going to have a look at the little buds.
Beautiful.
We might as well pop a few on.
They're easy to cut out for masks as well,
They
aren't
are, yeah.
Which is good.
Just protect that one. And we'll have one of these little babies. In fact, one that I don't even think I've stamped out. I'm going to do this one. It's a gorgeous. It's almost like the scruffy one that's.
Oh, is this a bit of a battered one?
Yeah.
Cheeky battered lily.
So we'll give that a nice ink. I know I haven't stamped it because it's nice and clean. And also, you can bend the stems as well, depending on which way. Let's go a bit that way.
Yeah.
And we'll just
so you can
have
shape
that
them a
there.
little.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
So they're all tying in nicely. And then I do like a bud.
Yes.
And then we'll stop, because the more you stamp, the more you've got colour. And I'm just going to try and sneak this in without masking anymore.
Gorgeous. It kind of, it's a bit of a finishing touch, is the bud, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to take those away.
I love it when you take the masks off.
And it just, brilliant.
Yeah, that's so
pretty. This one was
life-changing.
Yes. So I'm just going to flick a few. I'm going to try and keep some of the whiter area in this, but it's just reactivating that ink.
That's stunning.
And then I'm going to try and keep the little, what do you call those?
Doodads. No, I can't remember.
Stamens,
yeah, your stamens.
Try and keep them. I thought, oh, there's a technical name, and then I thought, of course I know what it is.
Doodah.
They're on the end of cool. Right, just flip those in. And then what I really like doing this, on my sample that I did, I had a look at my sentiment sets and I used all the lovely little inspiring words and I added them all in and they looked gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So I've got my 3 panels, there we go.
Oh,
and
they look so
I'm
nice.
going to go across my 3 colours. I'll just take this little block. So for starters, if we went for, we'll look at the ones on this set.
Okay, okay.
So maybe we'll go for hugs first, and I'm going to, we'll do the
And
yellow.
this is obviously the birthday stamp set that's part of your one day special.
So it doesn't matter if they're not all on the page, you can just have gz or it really doesn't matter.
Just us.
Did you like my pronunciations? And it doesn't have to be symmetrical, we're just going to fit some on each one.
So it literally looks like it's part of the background, doesn't it?
And so we'll finish with hugs now, and then we'll go on to inspire.
We have got cues on them, their phones. If you do want to jump onto the phone...
Oh, I don't believe it. I've just got to lift that up because it's bending that card and it's stressing me.
Not quite sure how.
It's stressing me out.
Maybe I think that might have been me touching the table. Stand back. Oh, yeah, you can get on the website, thecraftstore.com. That's all I have to say about that.
So you can really go along and fill these up. So I've done Inspire. What else have we got on there? Like Forever is really nice. Now that's attached, always and forever. Don't think because it's attached that you can't use it separately or stamp it separately. I'm going to use this bit of card just to check. So nothing's stamping out. So I'm going to stamp Forever and pop that where I want it. And I'm not stamping anything from this side, so. This has got quite a lot of text in the background, so this one might get a little bit lost, but we'll know that we've stamped it in.
Beautiful. Sorry,
nice.
if we're being
fine.
quiet, it's because we're
concentrating.
Yeah, we're concentrating. Lots of concentration.
Yeah. So we'll have Forever there. And I forgot what I was doing then, so I'll just have to put one down there. You see, that would be nice if I could just have Forever right by that hugs at the bottom.
Lovely.
And then, you see, we've got loads on here. We could have Love on there, we could have Enjoy, but if I flip over...
I like as well, because you can create your own little sentiments, can't you?
Yeah.
And your own little, you know, or your own little sayings, and then if you mix it up, so are you mixing it up
I'm mixing it up now, and I'm going to go for Laugh. That sounded quite posh, didn't it? Laugh. Yeah, so just use your mat to get them straight, and then go through your colours, and again, that's still, you can still see it. But it's just quite a nice, I'm going to go in the middle of this flower this time. Beautiful. And you can just keep going until you're absolutely happy. So what I'll do now is just, oh, do you know what? I know I'm going to knock them cards off again. I'm just stepping away from the rubber.
We've reshuffled.
Okay.
So hopefully we've taken the top one off that was the naughty one.
It was the one on the black card, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed.
Yes.
The one on the black card was the one, it was a troublemaker.
Little devil.
I'm going to talk to people about that wonderful applicator that you are using, of course. You've got either, so you have got obviously some choices. You can get the adhesive. I use this a lot as well. In fact, that is on my counter currently. If you would like your EVA, not PVA, EVA, it is different. £13.99 is your price. 538442. It's a nice big bottle, which means you can, of course, decant it into little bottles. Now, we are approaching on the actual adhesive, 80% of the stock has gone. And that, yeah, please check your basket out with that one. However, your bottles, so you can use your these are really handy. Use your glue to fill your little bottles. What we love about these is that fantastic applicator. So it does mean you can get super fine lines. It's just really, really handy, aren't they?
They are fantastic. Now, I've just started my second bottle of glue. So amazing. I had one when they first came out.
Wow.
And I've just ran out, so I've just started my second one. But a little handy tip for you on the glue applicators. So when you're gluing and you've finished the product, just make sure that you clean, just use your finger or a little cloth and just pull the end of the, just to clean that off and here. If when you go to put your needle back in there, it pulls a resistance, don't force it, just push some glue out and that will kind of lubricate it so that you can put the needle then straight back in.
Amazing.
And effortless.
Amazing.
Okay?
Yep, top tip. We like that. They are really good at those. Definitely recommend those. And get a few of them as well. For different things, I mean, you might be mixing paints in here and putting paint in. You might be mixing inks and putting those in. There's loads of different things you can do. £13.99 is your price. They are on extended delivery. 21st of April, they are going out, but they've been super busy. 603282 is your item number. Hazel.
Leonie! I have stuck my panels on. So this is the one that we've just done, the yellow, orange into the red.
That's so pretty.
And then this was the one that I did at home. That was cracked pistachio, broken china and wilted violet. My first, most favourite trio. That was in the first set of 12,
really?
that one, yes.
Yeah, they look so good. And they just look really, especially when you've just done it, it just looks so summery.
It's just like, like you say, just building up your own papers and, love them.
And when you think about that card, I mean, you've literally taken one of your pieces of white card to do your mat and layer, and then just another piece of white card.
A piece of A4 out of your kit, and you're done.
Yeah, are really good in it. I mean, literally, the value for money is ridiculous on that. If you're making those as gifts, obviously, or to sell. OK, we will let our Hazel reset. Well, I just remind you what you've got. So, first of all, it is your one-day special. You are getting the beautiful stamps. Now, with the stamps, you're getting your sentiments. And the sentiments, you've got so much in here and really handy. You can mix and match. You can obviously create your own sentiments. Great for outside the card, great for inside the card. And then, of course, you have got that big, beautiful script background. You cannot have too many scripts in life, quite frankly. And they're all different as well. I really love a good script stamp. So you've got the script stamp. We're approaching limited. What, for the one-day special? Oh, wow. OK, we're approaching limited stock. If you do want to get hold of your one-day special, you do need to check your baskets out. This is the last hour. You've got about I don't know, 30 minutes, 32 minutes and 15 seconds and counting to check your basket out to get that wonderful discount. You've then got the beautiful lilies. And the lilies, they're one of those flowers that you can use for any occasion, whether it be sympathy, to birthdays, to weddings. Obviously, the lily is one of those flowers that's used for every occasion. Now then, you are saving £6. I didn't mention, you've got the cardstock. So you've got 10 sheets of your super smooth, of the black, and that is just such a good quality. And then the watercolour, essential cardstock. The cardstock I use all the time. Honestly, it is worth getting in your stash. And when you look at your price, your stamps should be $14.95 each. That's what you should be paying. For the whole bundle, you're only paying Freedom members £30.51 for the whole bundle. I mean, it is really good value for money. Do not miss out on this collection. And there's so much you can do. I mean, the quality of the cardstock allows you to play. It allows you to build up so many different variants. But obviously, the flowers, beautiful for colouring in. Easy to actually cut out because they've got that, you know, they're not too fussy for cutting out, but they still look really good. And beautiful for obviously for layering and creating a huge bouquet, but just a single flower there cut out and then the rest as a border. How effective does that look? I mean, literally every single one of them is different. From that one stamp set, so many configurations. I really like this because it shows that birthday. Can you see the texture in that? It's really cool, is that? Very cool indeed. Now, you have got, if you're going for the full collection, be part of Freedom. It means you're getting everything for just £30.51. no postage. That is 819-865, your item number if you want to get hold of this today. We have got loads more on the website, so please check that out. We've got the adhesives, we've got the 3D foam. I'm going to quickly run through some of the different cardstock. I think, am I running through the cardstock? Yeah, I think, am I? I am. Now, I wanted to do this because this is what I use all the time. It is the card that's there. It's on my trolley. It's been spritzed on. It's got all sorts of stamping on. This is the cardstock. Now, you've got different sizes. The first one, so this is your super smooth. So 18 by 24. You've got 100 sheets for £11.99. I mean, 100 sheets. That's working out 12 pence per card. And this is good quality card, 300 GSM. And as ever, when you get your shaped card, you'll get instructions and ideas on how to do all these different folds. And I love it because I just find it so inspirational. So you're getting your card home, you're not just buying your card, you're actually getting loads of ideas as well for the different types of card you're actually making. Now, if you do want that, 50% of the stock has gone. New size for a pink frog, but only £11.99. And did you say there is extended delivery on that one? That one's going out from the 21st. 651-356. We've also got, and I must admit, I really like working on this size of card. I was showing you watercolour, but when you check out the website, we've got this in the black, we've got it in the super smooth as well. So the different sizes I'm showing you, we have got in the different options. This is an absolute deal because you have got 135 sheets of your A5. I really like these. This kit is brilliant because when you're doing really quick cards or when you're doing loads and loads of backgrounds, when you want to mop up, things like that, it's so handy having them cut to size because it means you can literally just pick them up and you're away. The value for money here is sensational. 135 A5, but then 270 A6. Do you know how handy it is to have loads of A6 already cut to size? Perfectly cut to size, the same size, not Leonie's trimming them down. Oh no. Where you're lucky if you get a straight edge. This is actually cut properly to size. It's watercolour cardstock. It means you can do tons with this. It'll take all your wonderful, all your different products perfectly. Loads you can do with it. Definitely check your baskets out here. $34.99, that's all you're paying. 423061. We've also got your watercolour A4. Again, you can get your A4 in your super smooth as well, so check the website out for that. Again, look at your price. You've got 135 sheets, 280 GSM. Imagine if you had to pay for your postage on this. Freedom members, you don't. Imagine if you had to pay for the weight of this. Because I'm not being funny, but when you pick that up, it's beautifully fanned. When you pick that up, that could be, I am not going to drop it. In my head, our Webster were like, if you drop it, you're going to ruin the back shot. I'd ruin the table. What are you on about? It is so weighty. That is honestly, that's a workout, quite frankly. Look at all that card for $34.99. Now, it is so handy having enough card, not running out of it, not having to keep buying it, having that value for money. What does it work out, Katie, per sheet? She's on it. 25 pounds per sheet. I mean, doesn't. 25 pence a sheet. 25 pence a sheet for watercolour cardstock. Good quality watercolour cardstock. 280 GSM. Obviously, you can get your super smooth as well if you want your super smooth. I really highly recommend these. And of course, so many things you can do. Watercolour cardstock. Obviously I love working on watercolour cardstock, but I'm loving trying the same techniques on super smooth as well because you have a completely different reaction. And I mean, look at that. It's down to the cardstock. Use the right cardstock. That will give you the good results. 604850. If you do want your super smooth, £16.98. Definitely have some super smooth. 617168. And then your black cardstock. Black cardstock is essential. I run out of black cardstock again and again and again. It makes everything pop. There's a reason Graphic 45 use black as one of the main things that, you know, for edging and for printing on, because it makes all your colours pop. You know, you can put, oh, let's pick up anything. If I pick up that beautiful blue card, you put it next to black and pop. Everything looks so good on that drop and backdrop. And of course, it frames things beautifully. As ever, good quality. We're talking 280 GSM, so you might be using it for matte and layering. You might be using it for construction, and it works out at 23 pence per sheet because you've got a £7 saving there. Definitely, definitely. If you're running low, stock up now with that saving and with the Flexi. And that's, again, fabulous because you've got that Flexi, you can spread the payment. 171484. It also means if you're popping anything else into that Flexi basket, you can spread the payment of that as well. OK, so we've also got some more beautiful stamps, and Hazel was chatting about these. It's your typewriter stamps, and honestly they mix and match with your ODS amazingly, but they're brilliant standalone stamps. And I love this. Relax, life is beautiful. Yes, it is. Good things take time. With love and best wishes, wishing you well. There's always a reason to smile. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I like these because they're brilliant for your card making, but there's a lot in there that you can use for your journaling, and I always like that, don't I? Now, 60% of the stock has gone, £14.95. So that's your first set that you might want to be going for, your beautiful typewriters. You've then got your beautiful spring flowers. And again, I mean, if you're collecting all the flower stamps, you can make some beautiful bouquets with these. And I mean, your daffodils, like this one, for instance. Your daffodils are lovely, aren't they? They're out at the minute. They're fighting the frost this morning. I took a photo because it was like, poor little daffodil. And all the frosty, horrible frosty weather, and the poor little daff hanging on in there, so we were. But aren't they just beautiful? Daffodils are such a favourite. And that's your wonderful spring flowers. And yeah, you've got your gorgeous tulip there as well. Sensational. Now, if you do want your spring flowers, you can see on there, not just your spring flowers, of course, you've got your butterfly, you've got your sentiments on there as well. It really is pretty. There's so many lovely finished cards with this one that are just exquisite. You've got 11 stamps there. Again, really good size stamps as well. 099937. And then, last but by no means least, and oh, look at those. Again, they work with all the other flowers, your beautiful chrysanthemum. And you've got with that one, you've got the lovely little ladybird. Look at that. Look how that's been coloured in. That's beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So you've got your wonderful little chrysanthemums. You do have, I mean, wow. That's one of them, isn't it? Pretty, but wow. That is such a good card. That's stunning. Whereas, see, when it's subdued, equally beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. OK, if you do want your wonderful chrysanthemum, please check your baskets out here. Only £14.95. And that could be the background stamp from your one-day special. OK, if you do want that one, you have got 12 stamps in there. Again, £14.95 your price. 165554. Check out the website. That's where you're going to get absolutely everything. We're going to give you a quick reminder of some of the other goodies that we've got on the show. So, first of all, the masket sheets. They're always busy because they are a game changer, quite frankly. They do allow you to do so many really cool techniques, and 70% of the stock has gone there. £9.99. That is 967569. Now, the adhesive, really good quality adhesive. You've got a really good big tub of adhesive here as well, 225 mils. Only £13.99. 538442 is your item number. Now, one day special time. It is now limited stock. If you do want to get hold of this, that means less than 10% remaining. We have got about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, is that right? Boom. 20 minutes of this hour remaining. Obviously, the price is held till 6 o'clock, but the problem is, when we're not live, it's like, oh, I forgot to do it. So please check your baskets out, get that saving, get those beautiful stamps, get the top quality card delivered to your door. That is 819865. Be part of Freedom, and you're not even paying for that postage. It's all part of your Freedom membership. Okay, our lovely Hazel, what's next?
Well, first things, I just wanted to show you this because I did forget to show it you last time. So that was the background, but then I did do a coloured one over the top, and it just transforms it. So it depends on what look you're going for, really. But that was what my notes were. That was me first. That was my first play, and then I thought, do you know what, I'm going to make a card, yeah. So for this one, we're going to use the 18 by 24, and we're going to make an easel. So we scored at 6 and 12 and folded that to give us our easel, like so.
Beautiful.
And then we've got a panel to stick onto there, which we might as well just stick straight on, and then we're sorted. So nice bit of EVA.
Wonderful.
And then pop that onto there.
You don't need much of the glue either, do you?
No.
It's good and grippy.
It is, and it has got such a fast grab.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's ready for us in a moment. I'm going to pop that to one side so I don't get it dirty. Just pop my glue lid back in.
Beautiful.
Right, so in front of me, I've got a little layer. I'll pull it up and measure it. It's just half a centimetre off. So 17.5 by 11.5 it is. Okay. And I've popped some of our Scotch tape across it, just because I'm going to use it like a mask. And I'm going to do some inking over it.
Okay. That Scotch tape, we have got that. If you do, oh yeah, it's there in front of me. If you do want your Scotch tape, removable tape, you will see a lot of crafters using Scotch tape actually. Brilliant for techniques, but brilliant for holding your dies in place as well. It is removable, so if you do want to get hold of that, only £13.99 for 2 rolls. 999217, your item number there. Oh, lovely.
So I'm just doing a nice subtle bit of inking over there, just so that when I remove the tape, you can quite clearly see that that line.
Yeah. I like doing things like this because you can't tell until you remove it just how yellow it is, can you?
So that should be enough. And then I'm going to take, I think I'll go for the big one on this one.
Decisions.
I know, it's just too hard. Right, I'm going to ink that up. Oh, I must be careful.
Calm down.
Right.
Gentle.
Okay. I'm going to place that in the middle and stamp. And I'm going to do the same at the top. Obviously, I'm just going to make sure that I'm not overlapping or anything.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read our Carol's email, because Carol definitely wanted us to read the email out. Okay. She said, what did she say? She said, thank you to the amazing Hazel. And then the demos are so special. In brackets, it was me as well. Are in brackets. Come on. Thank you to the amazing Hazel and Leonie. Bracket. Hazel's demos are so special and really showcase the products beautifully.
Thank
you, Carol. And I absolutely agree. I always love Hazel's demos.
I'm blushing. So I'm just going to move the masket up. We're going to pop it over the top bit now. And it's just a really quick way, again, of making a background that's not too in your face, if that's the nice way of saying it.
Subtle.
Sometimes that's the
Subtle
word.
Love. Hey, that it is really, really limited now. You do need to be checking out your baskets. Less than 5% remaining.
Okay. Shall we have a reveal?
Yeah, I like this bit.
I'm going to pull them all off together, and then that'll save me
Then
time.
it's even better.
Yeah, so just pull them back.
Boom. Look at that. Isn't that perfect?
And I'm going to save
and that's why that Scotch tape is so good, because it hasn't pulled any of the card off.
And you can be really confident that it's not going to.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to use the background stamp with some of the Morning Mist. So again, a softer, more subtle ink.
Beautiful.
And I'm just going to stamp that down. Doesn't really matter which, oh, I better put it up the right way.
Don't matter at all, but then again.
I'm trying to get all of it this time.
Gorgeous.
And then I'm just going to get a little bit more down there just in case I need it.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will get my large flower.
It's a crack of this. Do you know what? When I look at that, there's a stencil that I've got. I think was it a Diane Reevely one? Or I can't, it was one of the stencils, and that would look so good under the stencil. Yeah. You know when you can see it? Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, I need to use that with that. It's funny, isn't it, how some things will just, they'll marry up with another product perfectly.
And then we'll go for the smaller one as well. And then we're going to do some, don't do it that way. I was so tempted just to bop that in that ink pad. And then just get, that should actually fit on there. No, I want it that way.
Beautiful. Okay. Because there's such an open flower, that's why this is so nice, isn't it? Like you're over stamping.
So now I'm just going to add a little bit of our ink on here. And then all I would do is come in and then just take a bit of the ink off.
Beautiful.
And keep, just so that you can soften the edges. Yeah. So nice and neat to start with, and then pull it out a bit softer. Beautiful. Now I have gone ahead and done some of these, but I did want to show you the process because you so liked that sample that Cheryl had done with the text on. I think she'd put a red text on hers, but I must admit, I do like working with the Morning Mist. It really does work nice. And then the other colours I'm going to add in, I'm just going to add a little bit of ripe persimmon and some mowed lawn.
There it is, you're right. Yeah, it was a red ink. Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, so now I must remember this is really juicy.
Oh, that's it, isn't it? When you get a brand new ink pad and you forget.
A really wet one and it's just like, oh! So
right,
I'm just going to catch those and then some of the green. But again, not a lot of colouring. And if you didn't want to use a watercolour for this, you could just use your pencil or maybe an alcohol marker, anything. And then simply you would cut that out. And they really, really don't take a long time to cut out. So I've done one large and I've done two small. So I'll move that to the side and I'm going to try and wipe that up without wobbling the counter.
It's okay.
I'm just thinking, oh.
Nothing's gone.
No. So for on here, I'm going to put a nice sentiment across here. And I'm going to go for congratulations on this one.
That looks so nice.
And it's going to fit there beautifully. I hope this wasn't dirty. Oopsie. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, normally I would do that in my platform, but I am going to just pop it on my block. Also, be careful when you're using these stamps. They've got movement in them. They've got give. Yes. So put them onto your mat and line them up against your grid, and then pick them up off there. And that will stop you from having a curl, unless, of course, you want a curl.
Yes. And that's it. You can get a really nice movement in it, can't you, if you want to?
Yeah.
Wow, the one especially so close to selling out. Check your baskets out.
Congratulations.
Lovely.
And then,
I've said that loads in this hour.
Lovely. I'm going to use some of the foam pads. Now, I think I might have to cut them.
Are these the foam pads from the humongous roll in the world?
They are indeed.
I love that. I'm going to get it.
I'm going to cut one in half.
I need these in my life. I really like these. Look at these. So do you decant some of them? Look at them.
I do. I don't walk around with that big roll, no. I've got them in, just ripped up in, I rip them off in 4s. I did used to do them in 10s, but it just depends how big your box is that you can put them into.
Is it a James Bond film? Oh, no, you're getting a bit close on my head then. Not having that. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to stop mucking about. They're absolutely fabulous, and you're getting so much in a row, you're not going to run out in a hurry with that one. I really like these. And I like them because they are. And you can see that one isn't just a roll of tape. They are actually cut ready for you to use. Really, really handy. Now, if you do want to get hold of that one, you've got 1,500 foam pads on there, 25 metres. That's crazy, isn't it? £24.99, 325,813. You've also got your continual foam roll, which is also really, really handy. Actually, definitely worth getting hold of. Again, only £24.99, saving £5 on. I'm reading out the wrong thing, is there, aren't I? Yeah, because that's your... Oh, no, they're together, aren't they? I'm being stupid.
Sorry, I was not concentrating.
I'm being daft.
You get all of that, and you also get the A4 sheets as well. So you get 2 of the 2mm and 2 of the 3mm, which are brilliant for die cutting.
Yeah, that is really good. Yeah. £24.99, and you get the adhesive foam sheets as well. 325,813 is your item number. Back to you.
Okay, so I've just got my panel for the easel there, and I've just gently inked around. So I'm just going to place that there. I'm going to pop a little bit of text down. Again, I'm going to use the grey, and I'm just going to keep it to the right-hand side. Okay? Because we will have a flower on that side there. And then for the words on here, I'm going to pick Always and Forever. This is off the new set. And then I've gone into the old typewriter sentiment. I say old, it's literally 4 weeks old. And this one says Love Beyond Words. And it's just, this one for me is like an anniversary card or something like that.
Yeah,
and again, you can use your stamping platform. I'm just going to see. I think I should be able to.
See, this is why it's nice saving those stamps. If you haven't got... Have you done it?
It's fine. I've got some red ink on there from the last card. It's fine.
Hazel.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, you need them other stamps if you haven't got them already.
Okay, so I'm just going to line up and go there.
I felt myself not breathing for you then.
Well, I can see it, but just whiz on it quick and away, and that'll do me.
Oh, don't. Webster's terrible. He'll absolutely
look, it's just a little bit there, but don't look at it.
I can't see it. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's my own fault for not cleaning my stamps.
It's okay. Just put loads of red splatters everywhere. It will actually suit it.
Actually, you're right.
It'll go really quite pretty with that. That's really nice.
Let's just stick that
onto there. Oh, my word, it is so nearly sold out. It has so really, really nearly sold out.
Are we racing against the clock?
You do need to be really quick now. Please check your baskets out. 819865 is your item number. Saving £9.39. Freedom members only paying £30.51. That's for your 2 stamps, which are worth £14.95 each, and then 10 sheets of your wonderful Super Smooth, 10 sheets of that watercolour, and 10 sheets of that black cardstock. Beautiful stamps. Beautiful sentiments, and of course those exquisite Lily. Please check those baskets out. 819865. Okay, back to you, Hazel.
We'll just piece it together. So we've got that layer for the top, and then
beautiful.
I've popped some pads, just a few. Look, 1, 2.
Oh, isn't that good? And that's so quick.
I know, and it makes such a difference having those little tabs on there. Yeah. And then we'll just line that up on the bottom there, and that gives you
stunning.
And I'm going to bring in my sample that I made. So I did a pink one versus a yellow one.
That's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
With a flash of red.
And a cheeky bit of red. So you can't see, don't worry.
No one's seen that.
Now, I heard lots of stuff in my head. I said, gone. Right, technical sellout. Technical sellout, ooh, just in time. Technical sellout, if any do bounce back, I will let you know. If it's sat in your basket, please check your basket out. Now, technical sellout, 819865, that is your wonderful one-day special from Pink Frog. But yeah, technical sellout. So please have a look at the other stamp sets, have a look at the other goodies like your glue. Yay! Really good quality. Obviously, with that, it's going to last ages. You've got a big tub there. And remember, this is your EVA glue. Honestly, it's really good stuff. I use this now, and it's one of those that it just does all your paper crafting jobs. That is 538-442, your item number. You want to, and definitely, you don't need to, but it's really handy to decant them. You've got these are brilliant because you have got that really fine nib. You've also got you can see there, the little stopper that essentially goes in there to help not block them. Obviously, do remember to put that on. If you don't remember to put it on, then Leonie Pujol, you might have a problem. But you do want to check your baskets out with these. Super busy. Really recommend them. They're really nice to work with. And they're nice and soft. You know, the tube. So they're not really horrible hard plastic ones. So they're nice and easy to squeeze, which is essential. If you do want those, 603-282 is your item number. £13.99 your price if you'd love to go for those ones. Obviously, we've got loads of other goodies on the website. All the cardstock, which is essential. Your masket sheets, your 3D foam, which I really like the look of. So please do check all that out. That is thecraftstore.com. But we have sold out of the one-day special. So Hazel,
I'm going to play.
Hey, have a play. I love that. It's sold out. So what are we doing?
We will.
And you've got about 2 minutes. How many minutes has she got? 3 minutes. Poor Hazel. 3 minutes, Hazel.
2 things in that. Let's go with some of our watercolour card.
Oh, lovely.
We'll have to pick up our chrysanthemum stamp.
Beautiful.
And our...
And it's okay, because obviously Hazel's got all the stamps organised perfectly there, because
Absolutely.
Hazel made her own organiser.
Yes.
She made her own organiser, everybody at home who's like me and ridiculously rubbish.
Do you know what? If you have got some A4 card at home, you can make one of those.
I mean...
It is the simplest thing.
And
literally,
is that just your super smooth A4
super
card?
smooth, and then just put it on your board and score at 14.5 centimetres. Rotate it around, score it at 14.5 again. That gives you a gusset of 7 millimetres. That's it. That holds your stamps in and it keeps them nice and secure. Stick one side on there.
Yeah.
Ink that up. Press it down.
Yeah.
Once it's stamped, stick the other bit of the acetate over the top there.
Perfect.
And that, I know I haven't done it on there, but I did it when I helped my mum make hers, and hers looks wonderful.
When you have more time.
Yeah.
It's such a good idea.
Now, shall we do a nice inky spray one? And I feel like I want to do a rainbow. Yeah. I'm going to come up from the bottom.
3 minutes, so whatever you can do in that will be grand.
Let's go. We'll have some yellow.
Beautiful.
And we'll have some of this really wet orangey one.
Beautiful.
It's going to be quite fiery, this one. So we will go with, I've got a red one somewhere.
I love the chrysanthemum.
Where are you hiding?
Beautiful. What, you after your green?
It's back to front, look. It's because I wasn't being good.
But it is, I mean, you have got it labelled.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Quite organised-ish.
You are very organised.
And now I want a bit of seedless.
Oh, it looks so nice.
And then we might put a bit of green down there, I'm not sure. But it's quite effective.
Doesn't it look
good?
good?
Let's go down there.
It's funny as well, I mean, that's just with your ink pads, but that looks so effective and it's utterly achievable.
Do you know what? My yellow looks a little bit lost, so I'm going to go over that again. And this is the beauty of it. You can just keep going back, and that's when your stamping platforms come into their own.
Yeah, they really do.
It wouldn't be me if we didn't split it.
Oh, I love that.
I've not gone overboard with water, but I just want to make it so that we haven't got to... yeah, you know what I mean.
So cool.
We haven't got to take a lot of time and colour, but
that's
I think my colour pencils on here are going to look amazing.
Yeah. That's why watercolour cardstock should be in your stash. If you haven't got watercolour cardstock already, use it, get it, use it. And I like that you've got, I must admit, that bundle, these are so handy, aren't they?
On my desk, well, I said to you before the show, I have 6 green boxes. So I've got my True Black, my watercolour and my Super Smooth in A4, and then I've got 3 other boxes with the A5 and A6. That's what I use. It's just there.
Honestly, I really like them. They're just so handy. We've only got seconds left. Check your basket out for all your cardstock. But let's have a look. Oh, that looks so pretty.
I think we'll go for grey because it's a little bit more subtle than the black one.
Gorgeous.
But
and that just looks like you've like, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Never, ever gets boring, does it, that?
No, and
Doesn't
you can just deepen
good?
up with your pencils and you can go in, you can use your multicolours, so we'll use a bit of red in there and then just pull that out and it just intensifies that in there, and just keep taking the colour off because you don't want to just bleed it up all over it. And there's a gorgeous colour there. I'm looking at 4 seconds.
We're out of time.
Bye.
Hazel, thanks.